Hey guys, it's Ashley with Baby Wearing International of Knoxville, and today I'm going to show you some variations of different finishes that you can do with your double hammock. I'm not going to show you how to do a double hammock in this video. Go ahead and find our video tutorial on how to do a basic double hammock before you come here. Try that out and get used to that carry, and then come back here for some fun finishes. A lot of these are just for looks because they look really pretty. Some of them are for comfort and just a fun way to change up this carry. This is a really popular back carry. It's very supportive, so it's kind of fun to do different variations of it. I don't have a baby on because it's just easier to be upright and show you the finishes without him. I'm using a size 7, which is a little bit bigger than my base. I can fluctuate between a 6 and a 7. Some of these carries are going to require a little longer wrap, a little bit more wrap. Some of them are going to be for a shorter wrap, so I'm going to let you know those as we go along. So basic double hammock right here, tied around the waist, straps right here. First variation I'm going to show you is tied Tibetan. There's 2 ways that you can do this. This would be great if you didn't want to have something tied around your middle, and it also helps to keep the straps on your shoulders. So first variation is a traditional Tibetan. You're going to take your strap right here across your body underneath this strap right here. And then take your other side underneath this strap right here. Give it a little pull. This is why I like it for keeping the straps on your shoulders. It actually kind of pulls it up a little bit. And then for traditional Tibetan, you're going to tie in the middle. So this you should be able to do with just your base size. All right, and then a knotless Tibetan is the same idea. But instead of going underneath the strap, you're going to go over the strap and pull through the bottom. This is a knotless Tibetan finish. It pins it in place so you don't have to knot it. You just let your tails hang down. So you could do this with probably even a shorter wrap than your base size, or your base size. All right, next variation I'm going to show you, we're going to go back to where straps are here before we go over baby's legs in the back. We're going to do a sternum strap. So you're going to cross right here, kind of up by your collarbone. Start with your cross, and then twist all the way down your sternum. As you're twisting, you want to actually move your hands down. And then stop right at your bust with your twists. And then you're going to go over baby's legs, under baby's legs, tie up in the front. This one you would need a little longer than your base. Probably one size up from your base because it's using up quite a bit of the wrap to twist it, but it's a really pretty effect. Alrighty. Another option similar to that is the Lexi twist, which is just one twist right here. And I'm going to twist kind of more down in the middle so that I can get it underneath my bust. This is another way to keep those straps on your shoulders a little bit better if your straps tend to slip off. Both of these variations, I would kind of pull it down off of my neck and cap my shoulder a little bit. That's a Lexi twist. Next variation is going to be 2 variations with rings. For both of these, you're going to have your chest pass actually spread, unspread, so up here. I'm using large sling rings. First one, you're going to pull both sides, both straps through the ring. And then we're going to take our chest pass and pull this ring so it's behind the chest pass, and one side at a time thread this through. This one you could do with a much shorter wrap. You don't have to tie this off once it's through the ring. You do this with probably a 3 or a 4. You definitely need a large sling ring for this one, unless you had a really thin wrap. But with both sides going through, it's a lot of wrap to hold on to. So you could either leave the tails hanging like that, or if you were using a long wrap and you wanted to do this, you could just cross over baby's legs and under baby's legs. You could probably even cross them that way and tie off. Next variation is double hammock double rings. Same idea, you're just using 2 rings. So I'm just going to pull one side out for the sake of ease of showing you. Instead of having your rings centered in the middle, it's going to be off to the side, like so. Another sling ring. So instead of putting both sides through the ring, you're going to put 1 ring on each side. But it's basically the same idea. The ring behind that chest strap. Pull it through. This one you might be able to do with the smaller rings. Sling ring, maybe a medium. Same idea. You do this with a short wrap and just have your tails hanging down, or you could go behind you and tie off wherever you needed. All right, that's with rings. All right, now the next 2 options I'm going to show you are the freshwater and saltwater finishes. Very similar with just a little change. I also really like these bunched up instead of spread out, but that just depends on your preference. For visual sake, I'm going to respread. All right, and this one, when you're wrapping, you're actually going to have one of your straps underneath this chest pass instead of over it. So I wouldn't wait and pull it through after you get your baby on. It's a little challenging because baby's weight, it kind of pulls this back. So when you're wrapping, just go ahead and take that chest pass over the top of this. For freshwater, you're just going to have this side come over like this and twist in the bottom. Freshwater finish, over baby's legs, under baby's legs, tied off. The saltwater is the same idea, except for you're going to bring this guy over that strap underneath, so it makes an X, and then in the bottom you're just going to cross it again over baby's legs, under baby's legs, tie off, and that is saltwater finish. All right, the next couple options I'm going to show you are 1 shoulder options. They're actually the first 2 are variations on really popular hip carries. They have a really nice look. So one side I'm going to pin in between my knees. The other side is going to come underneath your arm. Just kind of make sure that's nice and spread, not twisted. This is poppins. This is going to come underneath this pinned strap right here. And we want to kind of spread it out a little bit. And then it's going to come back over like that. You really want this strap nice and tight in between your legs to hold it in place so it doesn't move when you do this. And then just kind of gather that up. That's just going to go over baby's legs. And then this side is going to come around over baby's legs the opposite direction. Tie up in the middle. I like to cap, if you have enough wrap, I like to cap the shoulder on this one. Spread it out, just makes it more comfortable. Those poppins. You can also do robins hip carry variation. It's gonna, same idea, underneath one arm, over the other. And this side that's underneath your arm is gonna go over that other strap, and this is gonna flip back up over your shoulder. You're gonna bring this side on your left, underneath your arm, over baby's legs, under baby's legs. And this other side is going to come across like this. Tie off. Again, kind of spread it out. All right. And that's a variation on robin, double hammock robins finish. The next one you would do with a much shorter wrap, but since we're here, I'm just going to show you with my long wrap. You would do this with a 3 or a 4. We're going to do double hammock rebozo. Same idea, one shoulder under the other shoulder, and then you're just going to tie a slip knot right here. You can see my wrap is much too long for this one. That's another option, double hammock rebozo, and I like this spread out like that. Another option is a double hammock torso carry. So this one's going to go under both arms. do a half knot right here at your chest, and then over baby's legs, under baby's legs, over baby's legs, under baby's legs. It's a little more supportive option for a double hammock. You're using a little more wrap. You could even reinforce the seat when you go back over. That's double hammock torso. Last two options are options you do with a short wrap. I'm not going to get a short wrap on right now. I'm just going to keep using this long one just to show you. First one, you would have a short side here and a long side on the other side. You really just want enough wrap to be able to tie off. So about to your waist. You get through your double hammock same way. Take your long side over both legs. And then for tight at the shoulder, you just tie off right here. Like so. And for a candy cane chest belt, you just cross here, twist across. Both of these you would do with probably 2 sizes smaller than your base size. So I would do these with probably a 4 or 5. All right, so there's all your different variations of double hammock finishes. Give them a try and see how you like them. Have fun.